Welcome. Sipoc is an acronym for suppliers, inputs, process, outputs, and customers. It is a simple table where team lists relevant information to each section. Sipoc is one of my favorite tools. I use in every single Six Sigma projects I lead. It's great for several reasons. Easily describes current challenging situation. Gives to project leader and team high-level process understanding. Helps with complex processes understanding. Describes high-level process steps within project scope boundaries. Visualize correlations between inputs and outputs, from suppliers to customers. Identifies key customers that we might include in voice of customer initiative. Encourages team in first high-level discussion about challenges to be resolved. Helps to understand who the right stakeholders are to deliver project results. Is baseline for a process mapping. Do Sipoc after project charter. It should be team's second step after charter and project kickoff. To start Sipoc, project team must already understand project goals and process to be improved. Somebody starts by identifying supplier, continues to inputs, and so on to the customers. I suggest going opposite direction. Start with customer first, because it is easier to identify them. Start with understanding who customers of solved process really are. List processes, departments, final customers, or positions, which are affected by failing process. Some members of project team might be representing affected positions and departments. Encourage them to speak about their problems and write them down for future steps. Continue with expected outputs. Customers should know what products, information, documents, software, tools they are expecting from the process. List each of them. Next, write down steps in the process from start to end. Do not go into much details for now. Member of solved process should be in your team too. Continue with required inputs to the process. Again, list products, information, documents, software, tools, required supplies for process to be functional. And finally, list of suppliers. All departments, positions, vendors delivering identified inputs. Here is real case example of failing process at coffee house. We were waiting in the line, just to order coffee and cake for 15 minutes. Another 10 minutes to get it. And there were just 3 orders before us. So not a very busy day. But 3 waiters trying to satisfy those orders. The goal to improve process should be: serve customers within 5 minutes by end of the month. Customers can be: final customers, cashier, waitress. Waitress is customer, because takes coffee to final customer. Cashier is listed here, because needs to know that order is finished. Outputs customers are expecting: cappuccino, sugar, biscuit, spoon, tray, napkin. Cappuccino, sugar and biscuit are served by coffee machine operation, the rest is done by waitress. Process starts by fill water to machine. Continues by beans grind, espresso making, milk foam creation, milk to espresso pouring, sugar and biscuit put on the plate. And finally, hand over to waitress. Inputs required to make coffee are: coffee beans, milk, water, cup, machine, and the can. Paid order is also required input, coffee will not be made without. And list of suppliers delivering all important things. Cashier is supplier too, because informs about paid order. Next tool to be used after Sipoc can be value stream mapping, or voice of the customer. To understand process more in detail. And that's it.